Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Afro-Chic, ahofe krojien chinienu. Vaseline Cocoa Glow with pure cocoa and shea butter.
Dove antiperspirant cares for your underarm skin like never before.
If we were to look like the things we've been through, I am sure most of us will be walking this world looking extremely tattered. This is Restoration with Stacey. We'll be right back after this break.
Ghana for Hisense domasibe bray. Netitru anya pomudi adwuma for corona yare baye. Woni ye diniye. Ye koso asre se. Abanse se odi egu akwam no. Ye nkoso na ye niso. Ye yie di entra. Se wo pe home appliances a efe na ne boa da form afa entwe power the obia be kan bia oboa eno ane Hisense nema aye direct from factory ya na ye nti etimi promotion abrebia Hisense product abeto Ghana no eno na abeto Germany and America your fridge, air condition, TV, washing machine, gas cooker, blender, rice cooker, mobile phones, sound system and be break keka ho ye ma 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Yeniama no, ya tete so amamu save. Say there, no nose mask, no entry. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
GTP, timeless.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort. I got yes, confidence. I got yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi, is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got yes, confidence. I got
Yes.
we got yes, protection. I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
we got yes, protection.
Hello, your friend Jackie. So we will be a winning on who are the jet to semia and pimpino. You to me 5 gems if in Kitadia, you need your brucia, your fans, any and down for anyam. Nanso, who bet to me about home by using a Donko hand sanitizer, debia, any bribia. Every say you to me 5 gems if in Yamansa is so. A Donko hand sanitizer, bet to me about home by debia, free gems, bacteria, you need in home. A Donko hand sanitizer, sure or do. Never home by
FD ahwehwe sa adwade nkratoy mu agye atum se eye.
For skin that's dull and dry, Vaseline Cocoa Glow with pure cocoa and shea butter. Blended with micro droplets of Vaseline jelly, revealing glowing radiant skin. For glowing radiance.
Underarms. You don't usually think about them. You protect them from sweat and odor, but that's not enough. What they need is something that takes care of them, so they feel good whatever you put them through. Introducing Dove Antiperspirant. It goes beyond 48-hour protection, giving you long-lasting dryness and soft, smooth underarms. Dove Antiperspirant cares for your underarm skin like never before.
Is a great opportunity to bridge the gap that exists between the industry and the Some music on for you later, so we see some moves.
When you take it, you're like,
I was straight to the point.
Visual artists for people that are not.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
survive.
they didn't do well, so they have to just settle there.
Memorable.
What do you guys think about this?
Among everything here,
It's the brightest.
it's kind of it's the one that jumps out the most.
Having your art and your design recognized by a brand as Malta Guinness is one of the biggest feathers any designer or young artist can have in their cap.
Anxious, fresher day.
I believe we all can't wait to see the beautiful designs our graphic designers have put together.
Communicate Malta Guinness's vitality, energy.
It's direct, there's a lot of movement, it's packed with action, energy, vitality, goodness.
That's not the only aspect that was supposed to have been taken into consideration.
For me, it's been a wonderful thing.
It's been an amazing adventure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate winner of the Malta Guinness.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
A big thank you to GTP for my fabric, Ophelia of ABS Collection for my outfit, to Vic D Salon for my hair, and of course Divine Cassie for my makeup, and GH Beauty Artistry for the makeup of my guest. I cannot start without saying a very big thank you to Jim Ray. If you've not gotten your land yet, make sure you're calling Jim Ray now to get your land, your litigation-free land in Accra. And a big thank you to Adonko Hand Sanitizer. Well, we have had stories on this show, but I believe that every story comes with its lessons. Every story comes with its inspiration and motivation. And today I have a very beautiful woman who is going to share a story that will just lift your inner spirit to know that what you're going through today will not define what your future would be. Let's welcome our guest for today, Madame Monica Kwao. Monica, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I love your smile.
Yeah.
Your smile does not show you've been through anything hard at all in this life.
Really?
Monica, so before we get to hear your glorious story, that's the glorious end of your story, let's begin with your life. You tell me your mother was a Kayaye.
Yes.
How is that even possible?
Yes, a border Kayaye. You know, we live closer to the border town, Aflao.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my hometown. And so they normally assist people who buy goods from Togo. And
to
then
Ghana, then maybe if you're going to Togo, they help you with your load.
They help you, yeah, with your load. And there's no much difference between them and the local Kayaye we have in Accra here. Yeah, you see.
Was it something she just wanted to do, or she had to do that because of hardship?
Yeah, because of hardship. No other job. She tried other jobs, like trying to cook, trying to sell full shoes and other things, but it wasn't working. You know, she would start and then the capital is gone. So with this one, you don't need any capital to start. It's a matter of getting maybe an old basket.
Or a head pan. Sometimes even common box, a bigger box, it's okay. An empty box, it's okay. So this is the best she could do at that time. Where was your father?
Yeah, my father was in a village that, as at that time, I didn't know where he was until it's getting to my engagement time that I have to look for him.
So you never knew your father?
Yeah, he came around some days, but where actually he stayed, I didn't know. And so solely being taken care of by my mom.
Were they still married?
No. He went in for another woman, And so I can't actually tell what happened.
What happened?
Yes, but I grew with my mom alone.
So how many of you, how many children did they have?
Okay, with my dad, we are 2. I have an elderly brother, and I'm the second born. Okay.
Growing up watching your mother wake up every morning, take her basket or headpan to the border just to wait for people to carry goods to make money. How did you feel as a child?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. You feel for her, you know. Sometimes when she goes and then she comes home with nothing. And she has to explain to you that today it didn't go well. And so this is all you are coming to feed on. Sometimes she comes home with biscuits. She managed to get only biscuits and then she distributes it and then, so take it and drink water and sleep. God willing, tomorrow when I go and I get something, we'll enjoy together. So sometimes you see her with tears trying to explain to you that it didn't go well. So we were feeling for her. We felt so bad for her.
Well, how was she able to put you through school?
It was very, very difficult for her. So I think after my dad, she got married again, and the man supported me. When the man was caring for his own biological children, he was also trying to push me through. And it was manageable with the man. And the man did very well to support. That is at the basic level. The basic level, yeah.
Well, how was it growing up without your father? He comes around sometimes. You're not seeing him consistently. Then suddenly another man comes in and is taking up the role of your father. Were you sad that you did not have your biological father do the kind of things a father is supposed to do for a child?
Yeah, very, very, very sad. And so there were several instances. You know, when she married the other man, we were not with the man. The man lives separately. My mother goes there and comes.
Oh, okay.
And so it was like we were with our grandma. Yeah, so she goes there and then she comes. So there were several instances I felt so bad. I approached her severally, trying to know where my dad is. Let me go and stay with my dad for a while. Maybe going there, he will see the need to pay attention to me, since I was even a very brilliant girl by then in school at the basic level. But my mother would not allow. So when you grow, you know where he stays.
Did it affect you socially?
Yeah, it did. It did. There were several times I wept. Yeah, because I wish I have my dad around to support, especially seeing your mom alone, struggling to take care of. Sometimes she comes back with the pain in the heart, complaining, being bitter, and sometimes saying things she's not supposed to say. Yes.
It is very common to have mothers who have had very bitter relationships push that kind of bitterness onto their children.
Yeah.
Did you experience that?
Yes, I did. I did.
When you do things wrongly, the bitterness from your father extends to you.
Trust me, anytime you hear your mom coming, you see everybody running helter-skelter, trying to put things in order. You make sure you put this here, put this, that, put that, to avoid that anger. And so, you can see. So sometimes you feel for her, you understand her, that because she doesn't get any support to take care of you.
What were some of the most difficult moments for you?
My dear, I have a lot.
Share some with us.
A lot. One I want to share is this one. I just remembered it recently after sharing other ones. My uncle, one of my uncles, came to my mom when things were very difficult. And so they had their first child, and he pleaded, he wanted me to come and stay with him and take care of his baby. So when I got there, he just moved to his new site. And so he had a taboo room, single room, that's where we were. And he started a new block 1. In fact, the stones that we used to do the concrete when you are building, because we got there new, and then I was with them every morning. I have to go and pick the bigger ones, you know. You see a new plot, sometimes when they have this machine, the plow, the tractor, when they plow the land, sometimes you see these big stones coming up. And so that was my work. I should be able to go and pick those stones, come and see them. They've given me hammer and the goggle, the bigger goggle that I should sit and be breaking. Wow. So I have to break those stones into pieces.
A human quarry.
A human quarry, that's fine. So I'll break when it's full and it has covered where I'm sitting. I have to go and look for headpan, collect it. My dear, it will surprise you. I was able to break this stone and I heap it. And if they tell you it's me who was able to break those stones to that level, it will amaze you. And so that's what I do every day, and then break. And then breaking the stone, I have portions of land. Every day they give me the area I should cover by weeding or hoeing. Yeah, on daily basis. And funny enough, when they were coming for me, they promised that they would send me to school. And so they sent me to Ashama Government School. By then I was in class 1 or 2. You know?
And you could break all those stones?
Yes.
Class 1, class 2?
Yes, I was doing. You know, I grew a little bit. Because of the hardship, it's not the normal age that we used to measure the class 1 and 2 now. So by that time, we paid school fees. They were not ready to pay school fees. No exercise book. And so when I get to school, they will sack me from school. And I always at the back of the school building till school closes. And as I'm going, no food, no money, no pocket money. The painful aspect is that when I come back from school like 1, by then we close like 1, 2, because we're running shifts. Instead of the woman to give me food and say, oh, now you didn't eat before going, come and eat. So,
it's late.
It's already late. Why not wait and take supper at once? So I eat once a day. And so after school, I was expecting that at least, you know, I didn't take money when I was going. No food, no breakfast. When I come, at least I should eat. But so it's already late. Why not wait and take the supper? And after telling me that, they will show me the portion where
you have to work.
I have to work before supper is ready. One day, my uncle traveled with the wife. They were going. And then they locked the main door, telling me they will be back by 4 o'clock. No food for me. Knowing too well that you won't come at all. You are going to sleep over. And it's a new site. No light, no water.
So you were left alone?
Alone. Just on the compound like that. At least they left me lunch. But supper, no. My dear, when it was late in the evening, went to sleep. Waiting for them. I was in the dark. Till the following day. And I slept in the uncompleted block place where I always quarry the stone. I have to manage and then put my head on a stone there till the following day. Wasn't too well at all. That is one of the painful feelings when I stayed with them. In fact, I stayed with a lot of people, about 4 people. I stayed in Togo with people just to make ends meet. Yeah. That's one of the painful ones.
At what point did you leave your uncle?
I left my uncle when there was a misunderstanding between him and the wife. And so my grandmom has to travel from the hometown to come and try to solve the issue. And so when she came, I decided to follow. They did everything. I knew what I was going through. And so I persuaded that, no, I have to follow my grandmom, go back home. And so that made me to leave them.
Did you tell your mother?
Yeah, I told my mother. But I think it was a relief for her, for me to be there. So she told me it's part of the training.
She didn't get angry?
She did not. But I think she was just avoiding that kind of conflict. So she said, well, since you decided not to go again, that's fine. Let's forget about it. Yeah.
How were you able to complete school?
As for the basic school, it was okay, manageable. But after basic school, my brother started university. And so my mom said, for you, no school. Oh. Yeah, you should not go to school because I'm not taking care of your brother single-handedly. And so you should do something else. And I managed to convince her, telling her I'll try. And so for boarding house, no. And so when I was in final year, we were planning. So I decided and I chose a day school. That is from Aflao. Last I was saying is 4 kilometers. I checked this, about 6 kilometers. From Aflao to Denu.
Hey, that's far.
That's far. And so because my mom forewarned me, I have to do some menial jobs to help. And so I decided, quickly started preparing kenke. I learned how to prepare kenke. The morning, I'll do my own. I manage at dawn, prepare my own kenke and sell. Around 3:34, I'm done with kenke. And so I also have another venue where I have to go and fry sweet potato with spaghetti. Those Togo people around our area, they like it with spaghetti. And so I'll do
Maybe
that.
sometimes you add a little fried yam to
fried yam, yeah.
With adokubi.
Yeah, adokubi.
Well, adokubi is chofi. So those of you who don't know.
And so that was what I was doing. And so fortunately, when I got admission to go to 3 secondary school, to be precise, I was able to gather something small for myself. And I started. But it was tough. Transportation in and out.
Because they know it's far.
Yes. And so I have to set off at dawn. So by the time I get to school, your uniform is wet.
You were not going to school, you were traveling to school.
Traveling. That's the way.
Yes. You were traveling because from Aflao to Denu is not going, it's traveling.
Yes. So with your back, at your back, then sometimes you have to jog. Sometimes we have other routes. We have some bushways and that's how it was going. Sometimes you get to school, you are going, your mom, no money. Say, I told you, come and learn this. You say you go to school. And so sometimes if there's gari there, you manage to get some gari in your pocket. Sometimes a day before the school day, you have some maize around, you do your own graphic and times. You know, you fry it and
add granules.
You add, not even granules. You do some salt solution and then once it's in the pan, then you sprinkle and then you have some nice taste. And that's what you take to school. And most of the time, you don't want your colleagues to see you chewing it. And so when it's break time, you are hiding behind the piggery. We have piggery in 3 Town Secondary School.
Just to have your lunch.
Just to have your lunch.
Well, I'm sure most of you are going like, but these are some of the stories that gives you hope to know that whatever you're going through today is just a phase. We'll be right back after this break.
GTP, timeless.
Ghana for high sense domosibe bray. Let through any pomodi adwuma for corona yare baye. Money e dini ye. Ye koso asre se. Abanse se odi egu akwam no. Ye nkoso na ye niso. Ye yie di entra. Se wo pe home appliances a efe na eche ne bo da form afa entwe power. Yo bia be kan bia oboa. Eno ane high sense. High sense niema eye direct from factory. Ya na ye nti yetimi promotion abrebia. High sense product abeto Ghana and one over Germany and America. Your fridge, air condition, TV, washing machine, gas cooker, blender, rice cooker, mobile phones, sound system, and a break home. You have 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Yeniamano, ya tete swama muse. Say yeah, no nose mask, no entry. High sense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Enwine efese enwia akono afo chicken ninu emuto kama afo chicken ninu ema ho fesun kokra afede natural hair fonso nya hair extension how to Afro chicken rini bi ni boda fem boko. A natural as sexual obi who difference. Afro chick HBS ne kofa by. Obanya e wokoko mlemle ye Benjoy FM. Frey 0202 747464. Afro chick ahofe krojien chinie no ho.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month? Yes.
I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got.
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
So bet matter we are. Excess of bet me swat away. Who best dance what we hear assassin. Assassin so there. The neighbor that for more. Monsoon you. Our Jim Ray Company Limited. What did Jim Ray? Now they accept. Jim Ray is assassin. Everywhere to carry. Conformia, Afianya, West Palm City, Kaswa, East Palm City, Kaswa, and the Shire Hills. Numbers near 7509 461675 and 0265 149942.
I love to eat a tasty breakfast in the morning. Something delicious and healthy, filled with vitamins. That's my day right, makes me so bright. Keeps my body happy. Let me tell you about what I eat. It's my secret. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Wow! I say hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Crunchy!
Hi, my name is Jackie. If you're an active person like myself, there's nothing much you can do without picking up a few germs from my daily contact with fans, family, and friends. But you can protect yourself by using hand sanitizer. Use Adulthood hand sanitizer daily and frequently, as a high percentage of germs are transmitted through hand contact. Adulthood hand sanitizer gives you that daily protection from germs, bacteria you can't see. Adulthood hand sanitizer. Show love, protect yourself.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
For skin that's dull and dry, Vaseline Cocoa Glow with pure cocoa and shea butter, blended with micro droplets of Vaseline jelly, revealing glowing, radiant skin for glowing radiance.
Underarms. You don't usually think about them. You protect them from sweat and odor, but that's not enough. What they need is something that takes care of them, so they feel good whatever you put them through. Introducing Dove Antiperspirant. It goes beyond 48-hour protection, giving you long-lasting dryness and soft, smooth underarms. Dove Antiperspirant cares for your underarm skin like never before.
It's a great opportunity to bridge the gap that exists between the industry and the arts.
We're eager to hear about your work. Connect to my personal feeling about the drink.
I'd like to understand more what that symbolizes.
It's called Ghana de Bee.
As soon as I saw it, I felt
It's like everything is
celebrated.
Put some music on for you later so we see some moves.
When you take it, you're like, I was straight to the point.
Visual art is for people that are not.
Yeah, they don't
They
survive.
didn't do well, so they have to just settle it.
Memorable.
What do you guys think about this?
Among everything here,
It's about this.
it's kind of it's the one that jumps out the most.
Having your art and your design recognized by a brand as Malta Guinness is one of the biggest feathers any designer or young artist can have in their cap.
Anxious, fresher day.
I believe we all can't wait to see the beautiful designs our graphic designers have put together.
Communicate Malta Guinness's vitality, energy.
It's direct, there's a lot of movement, it's packed with action, energy, vitality, goodness.
That's not the only aspect that was supposed to have been taken into consideration.
For me, it's been a wonderful thing.
It's been an amazing adventure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate winner of the Malta Guinness.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Introducing new Sunlight 2-in-1. It gives you burst, after burst, after burst of long-lasting freshness. New Sunlight 2-in-1 for burst after burst of long-lasting freshness.
Papa Christy, now what to say? Best many aje near my water. Ye can say Ghana yet drink, Ghana yet drink. And so kakra bia wo betimi de wa ho ode aye no na waye nti me bon sema me bo abaso se wo so abom ode a wo ye bibi na me pa cho na me ba hai mamba ne bone high sense na asma me wo ho high sense for se memra na me meda wase se wa pema sem so wa pe restoration asem na da bia wo hwe program nti omo se memra na memre wa chede kakra na san me che wa de me be ya exam ba cho mate program no dear pa na ope wo ana de he na wo hwe ya eye wo fe eye wo de ehye wo nkran
program de bia me hwe me ni je ho etiche futuo no interview mu bia futuo awudi tuo ana mienu kwa na oye ya me ni je ho sister ba ku sese na onya seska bi wo
adeni kudin so shegu ne so no
mitie nsem bebre fi mu ma eboa me obi and I will interview Salinko so o say maybe ono monsa And I saw that so you said,
Boro famu eko Hades no.
Mr. Michaka, and now for what you want to say, Michaka. My Mrs. Safio. My Mrs. Safio.
Boy Salunku. Why are you?
And no boys was unfunny, you just wanted it. Or Mobia Suhu
say, oh, here.
It's just we are so what the part.
Also, the chair.
So one, yeah,
Mamma now. What shall I say? Oh, can't yet wash your bottom living. I said, Christy, which is about check. Oh, yeah, guy. Now, it says, oh, guy, no crime. I say, and watch I dear no. Milkuku high sense, you know, I'm Ramacha when
somewhere number one or Ghana.
So we need to add that.
I'm afraid you boss. Welcome, boss. I'm fun Friday.
We are too much. Internet buyer. High sense memorial at shed dear. Papa B. If high sense. Where says the air brand new. Sierra Robert. Sierra Kakra. I did that was it. So good. So I will show you. Let's just hold my yard out. Well, congratulations to our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. I am still with Monica. Hey! So how were you able to complete school? After all the challenges, after the spaghetti, yamatokbi, and the graphic and all, how were you able to finish school?
Yes, will you care if I add two?
I wouldn't care.
Serious one to it.
Kindly add, we're learning.
You see, and so when the going became very tough, I told you earlier we were with our mom, my grandma. What to even eat became a problem. And so there were several instances where we normally go to the market square to go and pick rotten oranges. Yeah, if you go to the market square, those who sell oranges in bulk, you see they normally pack the rotten ones at one side.
They sort them out.
And so we take the pan from the house, go there, and then previously when we go, they allow us to pick. Came to a time when you are picking, you see them hitting you with the rotten one, and so we have to go and ask permission from them. So we go to them like, oh, we'll have some goats at home. We want to pick some of the rotten oranges and go and feed the goats.
You were the goats?
The goats. So pick the oranges.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, pick the oranges and then come home with that joy, fetch water, then wash it, and then cut off the most rotten parts, and then we take the other
And that was
side.
joy for you. You had food.
Yes, we sit by it and then yeah. Sorry to say, sometimes you are chewing this rotten orange, you feel some things in your teeth, you remove it and you see it's gogomi from the orange. Okay. There were instances, soup was not even there. And so buying okra like 1 cedi, 2 cedi would not suffice. And so my grandma would be like, go to the market. And then those who sell okra, we go and deposit money with them, telling them that, oh, in the evening, we'll come for amokpogbe. That is the rejected ones. And so we deposit the money. Those okra, the one that has been rejected, the hard ones. You're not buying that, you get more.
Yeah.
So that is the okra that my grandma will send you to go and deposit money.
Would that be add a little bit of count
to it with some abobi with the head? We were not even using ademe. We don't even. We were using moringa by then.
Oh,
because we won't buy the moringa. It's all over
the place.
She always used the moringa with this okra. With
that
a lot
is even
of
more healthy.
It was, and that was making me brilliant. I didn't know. No, it's very, very good, and so that's what we go for. And when it comes to banku to use, sometimes we don't have. But my grandma was rearing a pig as well at that time. So one strategy that people in the community didn't know is that we normally move from house to house, leaving a bucket with a household and said, oh, the banku, the leftover that we normally wash the following day. You pour it inside, we'll come for it and feed our pigs. But we have agenda.
You were the pigs? In the market?
Yes.
You were picking for the goats.
Yes.
You were the goats.
The goats.
Over there was for the pigs and you were the pigs.
So this time, the following day, we'll go around collecting this, the banku water. And our prayer is somebody should throw the leftover banku together in this water. Please, you get it. And so we bring the water in, and you see us trying to pick if we can get some leftover half banku in there. Then we'll pick the water. Sometimes you bring this water, you see a lot of house fly by. Grandma keep on saying, oh, put your hand inside, you will get some. Sometimes get 2 pieces, 3 pieces of banku, then you heat it nicely, wash it. You heat it, and this is what you feed on. Yeah. And so that's how we were managing with Grandma. And I was also trekking to the school alongside. Unfortunately, Mommy was supporting all right. Unfortunately, the unfortunate happened when I was in the final year that she passed on. And so all hope was lost, gone. But I was still managing.
But Grandma was still alive.
Grandma was there. And so weekends, I still go to market to sell water. You know those days we sell water in pot, the clay pot. And so you carry the clay
cap
pot,
on it.
cap on it. And then by that time, we also do the barter system. You give people water at the market, and whatever they sell, they give you in return. And so that's what I would do. And in the evening, when I get home, sit with Grandma, pour whatever you've gotten from the market. Then we sort them and manage to feed on. Especially holidays when school is on vacation. Wow, washing for people, door to door, cleaning for people, and all other things. But it was tough, still tough. Trying all means, but it was tough. And it came to a point I decided to stop the school, the sewing school. Why? Because anytime the head teacher or the housemaster is coming, Monica is going home. I have to go.
You have to pack your things.
I have to pack. I were about 4 or 5, but I realized their own became better. And so now when they are coming, nobody goes. Now it's like, I'll look back, look around. Nobody is getting up. So you see me getting up. And my dear, I was the guest prefect.
Wow.
Yeah, 1998, 3-town secondary school. I was the school guest prefect with a torn uniform who walks to school, and then you get to school before you are gone. But God being so faithful, God who has plans for everybody, God who makes you, sometimes your beginning might be small, but your end becomes bigger. One day, I was about going. I just got up when I saw Mr. Pelasi, our housemaster, coming with the list. I just got up, picked my bag, about to go. And he said, Monica, sit down. Somebody came in and pay your fees.
What? Who was that somebody?
Ask me. Somebody came, pay your fees. And the person is gone. And the person left his number, his address, and said, whatever she needs, call me. I will settle. The whole day I wept. And so I didn't understand. I got home thinking who was
this person was.
Such a person. And I never met the person again until another time. This time I met him. He came to settle all the bill with some provision. And I think that was my first time seeing provision in school. And so he brought me provisions, and then he met me one-on-one and told me he can't sleep. My mother had been good to him some years back, and he was looking for an opportunity to pay back my mom. And so he came around and heard she's dead and gone. And so he's looking for the children to be kind to them. And so I think that was the turning point, that he paid and still promised to pay till I finished the secondary school. And he did.
Wow.
Yes, and he did.
This is amazing. You know, sometimes when you're doing good to people, you feel it's for now.
Yeah.
But it's not for now.
Not at all.
At all.
Not at all.
At all. I remember there is something Mrs. Rollins said to me. She said, when you do good to people, don't expect it back. Do it and move on.
Yeah.
It's a seed you sow.
Yeah.
So as you grow, even if you do not feed from that seed, your children will feed, or your grandchildren or great-grandchildren will feed on that seed.
Sure.
And that's a typical example of that saying.
Yes.
Your mother's seed, you were now enjoying the fruit of the seed.
At the point where all hope was gone, that's when the seed germinated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we know that with this man around, like, things would get a little better. So you were able to finish school?
Yes, I was able to finish. And when I finished, I wanted to go to the university because, in fact, I was very, very brilliant. God has been good. And so I had all it takes. But he came in and advised me that he might not be around. And so he suggests I should rather try teacher training. So with teacher training, you know, those days, Alawa is there. And so he encouraged me that I should try the teacher training. So with Alawa, in case of anything, I'll be able to manage my life with. And I can also use it as a stepping stone, as we always say. And so I agreed. But he still continued to pay my admission to the teacher training and other few things like mattress and other things that I need to start the college with, and he did. And I think with the Alawa, I started managing life from there. So it was better. But once a while, he comes in to support till I finish the teacher training.
So you were able to finish the teacher training?
Yes, I did.
With flying colors?
Flying colors. Teacher training, I was the assistant ladies prefect there too.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because a very good student. But I was given the assistant because, you know, if you are not a Catholic, you know, mission schools. I attended St. Francis teacher training. So I came very, very well. Yes.
The day you graduated, how did your grandmother feel?
Unfortunately, she also died before I graduated. Yes.
So you were left alone?
No, I have...
aside your brother?
Yeah, brother.
People in parental positions in your life. You had lost your mom, you had lost your grandmother. So it was just you and your brother now?
My brother. I have other 3 siblings.
Okay.
But you know, my mom was the only woman among the men.
Okay.
So no direct auntie. I have some extended aunties. Yes. But no direct aunties. But I have uncles as well.
So when did your glory come and how did it come?
I think after college. Naturally, I've not been trained with money. And so after, even in college, when I started getting allowance, somebody who is not used to money. So something small, you value it. I started saving whatever I get. I save, send some to my grandma, buy food stuff, send to her. Anytime I'm on vacation, go to her, and then vacation, I make good use of it. Say, I had a lot of fun. The training I had when I was with my uncle also helped me. And so when I was with my grandma, I also learned how to do onion farming.
Okay.
So I can farm on a large scale onion and then harvest it and get money from there. So with the onion, my allowance, I started keeping money. You know, these things, they are gradual. So small until I also got posted as a trained teacher. And so I think it started from there.
Wow, so that is some story. So after training college, you getting out, you said it was when you were getting married that you went to look for your father.
Yes.
Wow, that is something. So how did you meet your father?
Yeah, it was my husband. He helped me. He's such a good man. It came to a point I decided not to even look for him any longer.
You couldn't be bothered?
No, not at all. And so, but when he came into my life, he put pressure that no, it's never done. I have to know your dad. I can't come for somebody's daughter without knowing them. So let's manage and look for where he stays. And I think that was the first time that we managed to look for him. And then I know where he was staying. One thing that escaped me, and I always applaud my husband for, is that before he even came in, that was when I was with my grandma going through the hardship, okay? There was an instance where we were even sleeping in the same room, my grandma, and about her 4 goats. So you can see the house was in a mess.
You slept
with about 4 goats.
With 4 goats?
4 goats.
And your grandmother?
With my grandmother.
Why would you keep goats in your room?
Yeah, the reason was that she was having several goats, but in the night, people come in to pick them, steal them. Okay, so she decided
to sleep with them in the room.
Yes, because that is what we sell sometimes.
To make money.
To make money. And so we agreed that no, in the evening it's our own room. So one corner of the room, we have about 4 cement blocks there with ropes on them. And so we just send them in there and hang the ropes around their neck so they don't move around and maybe wee or not. So they are in their own corner. They are in their own corner. Then you can only hear them hitting their leg and chewing the cord. So the following day, you see their droppings and their everything.
And that was the same time you met your husband?
Around that time. And so he visited the house. He saw how mess the house was. But he was so committed that you are the woman I want to marry. And so we took it from there. And then he said, oh, let me also know where your dad is.
When you found your dad, what was the feeling? Were you angry? Were you happy? Were you bitter?
Yeah, not at all, because I think that period was off. Before I knew where he was, I got repented.
Okay.
And so a lot of teachings
had gone in.
Yes, forgiveness and all other things. And I became a teacher by then. So looking at where he was and other things, I know God has been faithful to me. And so it didn't bother me any longer. Yes.
And you are a proprietor now?
Yes, I am.
God is awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I am.
And we thank God for your life. It doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
That was why at the beginning I said if we are to look like any of the things we've been through, some of us will be looking a mess walking this earth.
Yeah.
You are a true reflection of God's goodness and grace. And so we say a very big thank you for coming to share your story with us today. But before I let go of you, we have some envelopes here. White, okay, let me pick up. Okay, so before I let go of you, we have some envelopes here, and Hisense would want us to honor you and say a very big thank you to you for coming. So kindly pick an envelope. Let's see what is in it. Then whatever it is, you take it home.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, let me help you. Oh, okay. Thank you for coming. You take home a Hisense gas burner. Wow, so that's what you're taking home. Wow. So thank you very much.
Thank
this
you
is from
too.
Hisense to you. And that's not all. Also from Lexta Ghana, producers of Yas products, we give you this.
Thank you.
So this time, no more struggling. And we know God has been good. He's been faithful. And you have many more testimonies to come.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
All right. So it has been amazing. I'm saying a very big, big, big thank you to all our sponsors, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, to Hisense, Adonko Hand Sanitizer, to GTP. You are amazing. Thank you very much, Jim Ray Company Limited. Get your litigation freelance from Jim Ray Company Limited now. A big thank you to Axis Suites for hosting us for this special episode of Restoration. This is our one-on-one episode. Due to the COVID crisis, we are not doing our normal studio audience because we need all of you to be safe out there. Yet we're bringing you all the amazing, uplifting stories you would want to hear. Thank you to Ophelia of ABS Collection for my outfit, to Vic D Salon for my hair, and I'm loving this kinky hair. Thank you very much, Mansa, and your team. Divine Cassie for my makeup, GH Beauty Artistry for the makeup of my guest, Team M Clan Production. You guys are simply amazing. Always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you.